Sorry, just checking out the beard. Okay, so here's just a very quick run through on crime scene photography. Basically, consult the notes that I gave you both in the previous video and actually in the previous two videos. We talked a little bit about photography, and there should be some notes that you would find in the previous lecture. I want you to look over those, at least go through the slides on those. In the upcoming class, you are going to be doing some crime scene photography. Now, I found a website. I was going to put together a PowerPoint on this, but instead I found a website for the Mesa, Arizona Police Department, and as you see, their forensic services here. I will post this website. I will post the website on Edmodo as well, so you can actually see it for yourself. But here's just a little quick run through. They put together a mock crime scene themselves, and so I wanted to show you some of these pictures so that you can see how they did it. When you're taking pictures for a crime scene, you want to make sure that you have wide-angle shots of the entire scene, including multiple shots from any entryways into the scene. And so we have some multiple shots here of the scene itself, maybe a little bit closer. They have everything that already kind of evidence tagged. Here we go from like just a different angle or down towards the end of the, and so they even, since there are stairs nearby, now we won't have this luxury in our class for sure, but they even took aerial shots of the scene itself, which is very helpful if you're able to do that. And you generally can do that on a crime scene as well. If you have a ladder, you can take some higher level, higher angled shots. But what I wanted to show you mostly is that you need to take angle shots of all of the walls, every direction from the crime scene. You also need to take pictures both far away and close-up of the evidence. And so let's take a look at some of this. Like here, they took a picture of, honestly, I can't tell you what that is actually supposed to be. But you see that they took a close-up shot of it, but they also have this particular ruler here, okay, or basically like a square, to show you basically the scale of that object. Okay, you can tell that that thing is just a little bit, about 1.5 centimeters long. Now, you will not have evidence tags like this that will have the built-in square. Those would be really nice, but I don't have any of those. So what you would use instead is you would use a ruler or something along those lines. Probably a ruler, since we're in class of 2, that you'd put that next to it to show what the scale is. Okay, because sometimes in close-up shots you can't really determine how large something is. So, just looking at the different things, they marked their different evidence. Let's see if there's any other pictures that I want to show you. I mean, majority of these follow the same format, but every single bit of evidence got a close-up shot, along with there being wide-angle shots of the scene from as many different possible angles, including, which, I mean, we won't have footwear on ours in the same way, but they even made sure that they got this, got the full carpenter square there to show you what the scale is of this foot, and so you can actually see what the size of the shoe is. Anyways, what I would suggest to you is also just spend like 5 minutes after you get done with this just looking up crime scene photography and reading about it, okay? Because the better your crime scene photos are in class, obviously the better your grade is going to be. The way we're going to do this in class is you will be taking photographs of the crime scenes, and then you will be marking on the crime scene sketches that you have been doing. So make sure you complete those and bring those into class. You will be marking on a map where you took those particular photos, okay, and what they correspond to. We'll be taking the photographs using the iPads, and we're going to be using the Showbie site that you should have registered for. If not, you need to register for it. You need to log into that site in class, and you're going to be using that to upload your photos. Now, one thing that's very important, especially when you're using digital photos, is you need to make sure that the name of your photo corresponds to what you're taking the picture of. You don't want your picture to be sent in as IMG dash, or underscore 58689. Okay, you actually want it to say bullet casing, bullet casing near a wall, okay, or something along those lines, so that you know exactly what the picture is going to be with, okay. Back wall with cabinets, something along those lines. Anyways, so that's it for this video. Look it up for just a second. Make sure that you're registered with Shobi. Watch the other video that I'm going to post on here. And make sure you come with your sketches completely done next class, both your home sketch and your crime scene sketch.